What would you have done if you were the boy with 5 loaves and 2 small fishes? Who was this little boy recorded in the 4 Gospels of Matthew, Luke, Mark, and John? What is his name, age, and why did he come to the teaching without his parents or siblings? Incidentally, the Bible didn't write much of him, but he is simply a young boy of age 10, 12, who personally decided to come and listen to Jesus preach. His mother packed some small lunch for him. That singular decision positioned him for an eternal miracle that generations are still reading about since around 30 AD. Thousands of people have been following Jesus' teaching, and on this day, about 5,000 men, excluding women and children, had gathered to hear his teachings. Among this massive crowd is a young boy. As the day wears on, the crowd grows hungry and won out. Jesus' disciples panic because it will cost a lot to buy food for all the people. Aside from that, they're miles from any town. The disciples suggest sending everyone away, but Jesus has other plans. He asks them to find food instead. Andrew, Simon Peter's brother, spots a young boy. He approaches him and sees the small lunch. The boy faces a choice. He's hungry too. These 5 loaves and 2 fish are barely enough for one person, let alone thousands. But something about Jesus makes him trust. He doesn't hesitate. He offers everything he has. Where did Jesus expect his disciples to have found food at that circumstance? He went ahead and asked the disciples to make them sit down. Why hasn't this boy eaten his lunch all day that Jesus was teaching? You know the answers? Jesus has seen it all. The boy with the little lunch, the crowd that will get hungry, and what he will do to feed them. He simply asked the disciples to find food to test their faith. When Andrew asked Jesus a question, "But how far will they go among so many?" Jesus simply asked the boy to hand him his lunch. Here is the miracle of faith, as the boy didn't resist, but handed his lunch all to the master with great faith. Not much was written about him, but his miracle started by his faith, obedience, and desire to know the Lord. We already know that Jesus gives thanks to God. Then something miraculous happens. Jesus begins breaking the bread and fish, handing pieces to his disciples. They distribute the food to the crowd, but the food doesn't run out. It keeps coming. More bread, more fish, more bread, more fish. Everyone eats until they're completely satisfied. The boy watches in amazement as his small lunch feeds thousands. Imagine his thoughts. His simple act of generosity became the vessel for divine multiplication. When everyone finishes eating, Jesus tells the disciples to gather the leftovers. They collect 12 baskets full of fragments. There's more food left over than what the boy originally gave. This miracle teaches us profound truths. God doesn't need our abundance. He uses our willingness. The boy didn't have much, but he gave everything. That's what mattered. His gift seemed insignificant compared to the need, yet in Jesus' hands, it became more than enough. Jesus isn't done with miracles. Love this, like and share.